And I remember we had an FBI consultant on the picture telling me that they can use your ADT security box microphone to get your stuff that's going on in your house, or OnStar, they could shut your car down. And he told me that 1 in 5 phone calls that you make are recorded and logged. And I laughed at him, and then he played back a phone conversation I'd had 2 years prior to joining the picture, the FBI consultant. And
position that the world is topsy-turvy, that things are all wrong, that the wrong people are in jail, and the wrong people are out of jail, that the wrong people are in power, and the wrong people are out of power, that the wealth is distributed in this country and the world in such a way as not simply to require small reform, but to require a drastic reallocation of wealth. I don't say too much about this because all we have to do is think about the state of the world today and realize that things are all upside down. Now, if you don't think, if you just listen to TV and read scholarly things, you actually begin to think that things are not so bad, or that just little things are wrong. But you have to get a little detached and then come back and look at the world, and you are horrified. So we have to start from that.
Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. You know, and I think that's what I sussed when I was 16 and 12 way down the line, but I expressed it differently all through my life. It's the same thing I'm expressing all the time, but now I can put it into that sentence that I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, you know. If anybody can put on paper what our government and the American government, etc., and the Russian, Chinese, what they are actually trying to do, you know, and what they think they're doing, I'd be very pleased to know what they think they're doing. I think they're all insane, you know, but I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that. You know, that's what's insane about it. Every country's had a violent revolution for one reason or the other. Not one of them has the freedom we're all talking about. So we're saying give peace a chance, you know, like nobody's ever done it before. And it's not a matter of, we're not thinking in terms of 10 years, we're thinking in terms of peace forever, you know. And everybody's talking about now. I want peace now. We can get peace now if we want it now. And the left wing talk about giving the power to the people. You know, anybody knows that the people have the power. All we have to do is awaken the power in the people. The people are unaware. It's like they're not educated to realize that they have power. They put the politicians in power. They vote for the local mayor. The people do it. But the system is so geared that everybody believes that just the father will fix everything. The father being the government. Government will fix everything. It is all government's fault. You know, shake a fist at the government. Well, we are the government. The people are the government, and the people have the power, but we must try and make them aware.
Sorry.
So pro-swine flu, it's like ridiculous. I want it. We need a plague. I'm telling you, we need a plague. It's got to happen, and don't be afraid. It's only gonna kill the weak. You know? Seriously, put on a sweater, take some vitamins. You're gonna be fine. Just trying to thin the herd every single time. We're like, oh, go down and get your vaccination.
One more way of reducing your liberty and reminding you that they can fuck with you anytime they want, as long as you put up with it. As long as you put up with it. Which means, of course, anytime they want. Because that's what Americans do now. They're always willing to trade away a little of their freedom in exchange for the feeling, the illusion of security. What we have now is a completely neurotic population obsessed with security and safety and crime and drugs and cleanliness and hygiene and germs. There's another thing, germs. Where did this sudden fear of germs come from in this country? Have you noticed this? The media constantly running stories about all the latest infections, salmonella, E. coli, hantavirus, bird flu, and Americans they panic easily, so now everybody's running around scrubbing this and spraying that and overcooking their food and repeatedly washing their hands, trying to avoid all contact with germs. It's ridiculous, and it goes to ridiculous lengths. In prisons, before they give you a lethal injection, they swab your arm with alcohol. Wouldn't want some guy to go to hell and be sick. It would take a lot of the sportsmanship out of the whole execution. Besides, what do you think you have an immune system for? It's for killing germs. But it needs practice. It needs germs to practice on. All the germs around you and live a completely sterile life, then when germs do come along, you're not going to be prepared. And never mind ordinary germs, what are you going to do when some super virus comes along that turns your vital organs into liquid shit? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get sick, you're going to die, and you're going to deserve it because you're fucking weak and you got a fucking weak immune system. Now, to cool off. And at that time, the big fear was polio. Thousands of kids died from polio every year. But you know something? In my neighborhood, no one ever got polio. No one, ever. You know why? Because we swam in raw sewage. It strengthened our immune systems. The polio never had a prayer. We were tempered in raw shit.
One of them, you was just looking on this, if he cough, if this Chinese dude coughs, it was just fantastic because every other disease they blame on black people. I can't get enough of it. I'm watching TV, monkeypox, and they was doing some magical disease, white people breaking out with this, and so I'm looking, and they doing the report, and they show a composite sketch of some rat from Africa, which means he's black, and they drew it. First of all, I'm like, how do you know the difference between some black rat and some rat from the Bronx? That's the Puerto Rican hat. So they might as well have drew a hat backwards, and so this is the monkeypox culprit. Watch out!
And everybody talking about gun control. Gotta get rid of the guns. Fuck that, I like guns. You got a gun, you don't have to work out. I ain't working out. I ain't jogging. You got pecs, I got texts. Oh, that shit. You don't need no gun control. You know what you need? We need some bullet control. We need to control the bullets. That's right. I think all bullets should cost $5,000. $5,000 for a bullet. You know why? Because if a bullet costs $5,000, there'll be no more innocent bystanders. Be it.
So they just shadow banned me, y'all. Like I noticed, when I type my name in the YouTube search bar, I don't show up, and I'm the only one with my name. And also, I can't find my newest video. It's in the jeans. Like they shadow banned that too. It's got some good info in it. So make sure y'all share this video, share these videos, let everybody know we can get the message out. And make sure you like them so YouTube gonna have to kick these out. You know what I'm saying? The algorithm ain't gonna have no choice but to choose this like video. Thank you so much for your love and support. Till next time, spread it.
Hey, can you turn my headphones up, please? Right there? Thank you, Crip. Hey, don't think I ain't been seeing y'all big capping on the gram, talking about I ain't fly crippin', talking about I ain't putting in work on the set. Nigga, this OG Westside Compton Crip Skylark.
You want the answer, better ask me. I'm so sick with the flow. Ain't no backseat. Ain't nothing funny like a bad dream. I'm stumbling off the drink like I'm old. They got a bad knee.
This video got me stuck,
Ooh,
nigga.
this chain too exclusive.